Aleksander Utyra, Sporty Walki.org, z nami Scott Askham. First of all, it's my first interview in English. Please don't kick me to the liver if I'm saying something wrong.
No.
First of all, not the first time in Poland, but first seminar in Poland?
Yeah, first time I've been doing seminars here. It's been great turnout so far. I've been really happy with the turnout. So yeah, it's going well.
How do you feeling in Wrocław? Do you like the city?
Yeah, I've just got here now. We had food and that. It's a beautiful city. It's the biggest one we've been to so far, and yeah, it's beautiful.
KSW confirmed your bout against Khalidov.
Yeah, good timing.
Good timing. So first of all, but you wanted to fight at Wembley, but you can't because of the deal with the KSW.
No, because of the injury I had in the Materla fight. I broke my hand, and I had surgery, so I was out for 12 weeks. It left me. It was literally like just too close. You know what I mean? Like mid-October, I would have been ready to fight, but it was just too close to fight for Wembley. And then obviously this deal materialised, and here we are.
So you can say that Materla got iron head.
Yeah, he's got an iron head. Yeah. It really has. It was a tough fight. Me and Materla left it all in there. It was a really tough fight, and we both were prepared.
Did you follow Mamed's career before you became a KSW fighter?
To be honest with you, no. I know he's fought Luke Barnett, obviously another British guy. That didn't go too well for Luke Barnett. And I know who Mamed Khalidov is. I haven't really followed his career, but I know who he is. I know the names he's beat. You know what I mean? So obviously I've kept a closer eye since joining KSW. I've always had him in my mind. As soon as I signed the contract, I had him in mind. So I know what he's about. I know what his style is, and I know his weaknesses.
You had a close fight with Luke Barnett. Mamed, but split decision, right?
No.
You won clearly.
I'm glad you brought this up. Right, this is a good right. Anybody who wants to watch that fight, it's on YouTube, right? Watch Scott Askham versus Luke Barnett, and you tell me if that's a split decision. So ACB at the time, they had 5 judges, right? They had 5 judges. One judge was Luke Barnett's teammate. He had actually cornered him. He'd cornered Luke Barnett in fights, right? And he judged the fight 29-28 for Luke Barnett. He's a cheat. He's nothing but a cheat, right? I hate that's on Sherdog as a split decision, because 4 judges scored it 30-27 for me. It's an absolute lie. Anybody who looks at that fight, it looks a close fight on Sherdog, but that was not a close fight. I honestly took Luke Barnett to bits. Watch the fight on YouTube. It's a 30-27 fight. I win every single round.
Okay, I said that because of the result, not because of
course, yeah. Like I say, if you look at it on Sherdog, it looks a close fight. On Sherdog, it looks a close fight, but I promise you, it wasn't. It didn't land a glove on me. I lit him up all night.
But you saw a fight against Mamed. Mamed knocked him out in 21 seconds. Yes, so you have to be careful in the first round, especially.
See, everybody's saying this about Mamed. You have to be careful in the first round. You have to be careful in every round with Mamed. He's got big power. He's explosive. He's athletic. He comes with fancy stuff, and he's like from 0 mile an hour to 100 mile an hour. That's his style. But I feel like someone with my sort of style is the type to beat Mamed. I've had a quick look on his Sherdog as well, and he hasn't been finished since by TKO since 2004. I think it was 15 years ago. Like obviously. To put Mamed away like is a legend, you know what I mean, and obviously that's my goal. That's what I'm aiming for. I want to put every fighter away that I get him there with now. I feel like I've got momentum. I've got momentum on my side, and that's obviously I'm not one of these fighters that go in there and say I'm going to knock Mamed Khalidov out. Yeah, I know how big a task that is. I know it's not an easy task to knock someone out. When people say they're going to knock me out, it pisses me off a bit. I've never been finished in my career. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm going to knock Mamed Khalidov out. I'm saying that's my goal. Yeah, my goal. I write down on paper, and I visualize them, and these are the things I visualize. Yeah, I visualize the fight and where I can win, and I just see myself beating Khalidov.
Do you think it's the biggest challenge in your career?
Of course, yeah, by far the biggest challenge in my career. Do you know what I mean? But I just feel it's my time. Do you know what I mean? I feel like Mamed's had his time. for me to step into Mamed's shoes, they're really big shoes to step into. But I feel that's what's going to happen. I feel like it's going to be passing of the torch. I feel like I say, he's had his moments. He's a great fighter, and I respect everything he's done in MMA. But I feel like it's my time. I feel like it truly is my time.
A lot of people think that is not the same Mamed, like in early days of KSW.
Listen, this is always the same, right? You lose a couple of fights, everybody wipes you off. Yeah. I don't want to say all fans, but some fans are fickle. Do you know what I mean? This is what it's like at MMA. I've been there in my career myself. Do you know what I mean? Everybody thought I was going to get beat by Luke Barnett because I'd lost 2 in a row. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not looking into any of that. I'm preparing for the best Mamed Khalidov there is. Like I say, he was fighting at a weight above. I've stood outside of Thomas Narco. He's a big guy. You know what I mean? He's a big guy. I think the fight before, Khalidov fought 80 kilos when he fought Boris. Yeah, with that 80 kilos. Boris, yeah. So he can comfortably make middleweight. You know what I mean? So he was stepping up to the challenge. He failed at the challenge, but like I say, I'm preparing for the best Mamed Khalidov there's ever going to be.
Of course, now you are KSW middleweight champion, but you had some good fights in UFC. Do you want to come back to UFC?
God knows the truth, I look back at my career and I don't even know how I made it to the UFC. Do you know what I mean? Like I look at the fighter I am now. If I could fight myself now, the 2014 Scott Askham, it'd be a totally different fight. I got a couple of good finishes in the UFC. Other than that, I don't think the fights went too great. But my style's changed totally from then. I was a striker focusing on the ground game while I was in UFC. But now I'm a striker focusing on striking. Obviously I still do the ground game, but I'm a striker focusing on striking, and I'm a volume striker now. In the UFC I was just looking for the big shot, trying to knock people out. I didn't get the knockout, and I was losing decisions. You can't fight like this. Do you know what I mean? My coach taught me, and I live by this motto now. You've got to be prepared to land 155 strikes and lose a fight. So you need good defense, and that's what I'm going to teach today. I love teaching defense, and I feel like that's where a lot of people come unstuck. I've got good defense, and that puts me in better position for offense. And if I did go back to the UFC, that was the question. If I did go back to the UFC, it would be a different Scott Askham. I promise you that. But that's not my goal. My goal is to defend the title. Like I say, I want to fill Mamed's shoes. I mean, Mamed's done a great job in KSW, and it'd be great to fill his shoes. I'd never say never. I'm not closing door on going back to the UFC. I feel like that's something that I want to I want to correct for myself. Do you know what I mean? More than anything, like I want to prove to myself that I'm a better fighter than I showed. But it's not. It's not actually my goal. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes I sit down and I think I would like to go back for that reason, but other than that, it's not my goal.
KSW fans recognize you like as a great kicker, but you had only one win by kicks in the past before KSW deal. So is something new in your arsenal? You realize that you're capable of?
I've got more than one.
Knees, but only kicks to the liver.
Oh, to the liver, yeah. I had one before that. Like I said, this is Steve Bruno. I've got to give Steve Bruno a shout out. This is my coach, Steve Bruno, and he's changed my game. You know what I mean? He's literally changed my game. I'm a different striker now. I watching some sparring tape from 2015. What I videoed. Honestly, it's awful to watch. Like for me, like I just look back and like I say, I'm doing these drills with Steve Bruno, and I drill like a fight. You know what I mean? And my fights look like my drills, and that, like I said, that's what I'm hoping to teach today. I hope people understand my motto, my method, and everybody knows I'm like everything I do is good basics. It's not. I'm not like a spinning back kick or like a Superman punch. You know what I mean? I know I landed the flying knee last time, but that was late in round 3. You know what I mean? That's just a different level. Like that's taking it to a different level when guys get tired and stuff. Other strikes present themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I've sort of gone off what we're talking about here. But give a shout out to Steve Bruno.
What make you more fluid on the feet?
Steve Bruno, honestly, like I said, the drills. I just know where my body needs to be. If I'm defending certain strikes, I know what strike's going to come. If I'm defending kicks, I know what strike's going to come. Everything like this, and also my footwork. I know when to engage and disengage. I feel like I really do feel like a complete fighter now. I'm not just saying it, I will take some beating. We all know Mamed's got a beautiful right hand, and we'll be prepared for that. And I'm no doubt he'll think he'll be prepared for my liver kick. So it's gonna be a good battle. It's gonna be a good battle.
You're probably the best middleweight in the UK, but Darren Till will make a debut in middleweight division. What do you think about his game and his debut against Kelvin Gastelum?
Yeah, I seen his fight in Kelvin Gastelum. Me and Darren are cool. I mean, I wish him all the best. I'm not an hater. I mean, we're on different paths. He's in the UFC. I'm in KSW. We've trained together. We've fought on different cards. Obviously, our number one UK middleweight. It is what it is. If he comes in and takes out Kelvin, he's number one middleweight. I'm not going to dwell on that. I'm going to concentrate on me, like I always do. Beating Khalidov, I'm sure he'll find me straight back up there. I know where I am in the world rankings, and I'm just out here to prove that every time. Do you know what I mean? I still think I'm one of the best middleweights in the world, and every time I get in that cage, I'm looking to prove that.
Is there any fighter in KSW besides Khalidov do you want to fight?
No, not off the top of my head. No, I know Dricus has had my name in his lips a few times. He wants to be champion, obviously, and that's when you're champion, that's going to happen. When I see Dricus, we're cool. But yeah, I haven't really got anybody in my mind at the moment.
Okay, what can I wish you in the future?
Just wish me good health and then get to the fight. That's it.
Okay. We must to end because a lot of people are waiting for you, but thanks a lot.
Guys, it's not who's got the biggest cock, yeah? It's not who's got the biggest cock, yeah? No power.
Nie bijemy się. Nie chodzi o to, kto ma tutaj.
Yeah? Look after each other, yeah?
Tłumaczyć czy rozumieć?